Good morning, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm down in Devon visiting family, and I've got a wedding to go to at the weekend, and yeah, not really a chance to get out the bike as much as I'd like, but today I've snuck out early doors, and yeah, I'm currently on the Plymouth Valley Trail, or Drake's Trail as they call it around here. So I think it's like an off-road, traffic-free trail that heads up towards Tavistock, and then from there I'm going to tackle the Rundlestones, I think it's called, Rundlestone climb. It's a 5-mile climb up onto Dartmoor, and then do a little loop there and head back. Yes, I've not ever cycled in this part of the world before, so it'll be interesting to kind of see what it's like. This first bit's quite nice through the on the Woodland Trail. Yeah, so excited to see what the rest of the ride has in store. So it seems the trail is on an old disused railway track, which is pretty cool. Yeah, just loving all the architecture of the bridges and stuff, and yeah, we just went through this little gorge here. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah, I've been on here for about a couple of miles, 2 or 3 miles now, and yeah, it's been a constant just 2 or 3% gradient the whole way. So yeah, always having to pedal, which is a little bit of a drag if I'm honest. Made it to Tavistock. I'm about just shy of 30 kilometers in, and most of that has been on that Drake's Trail. So yeah, completely traffic free, and yeah, it was suitable for a road bike. So yeah, if you're in the area, definitely recommend it. So now I'm going to start climbing up onto Dartmoor. So we just turned on to the Rundlestones climb. I think it's number 11 on the 100 climbs of the UK 100 climbs. Just shy of 9 kilometers long. Average gradient of 4%, but with I think a max gradient of 13%. So yeah, a bit more of a drag than the climbs I'm used to, where in Yorkshire we just like to go straight up. Dealing with a headwind today, so that might make it a little bit more difficult. I'm expecting it to take me around about 35 minutes, maybe less, to get up and over, and then yeah, get onto Dartmoor. Oh, it's probably about 2 minutes done. 33 minutes to go. I guess this is where the real climbing starts. Rolled it up about 320 watts, I think. Yeah, now probably got another 2 miles or so. I think it's about a mile of this plateau, kind of rolling, mostly downhill, and then yeah, last kick up to the summit, which is yeah, which I can see from here. Made it up over the climb, and now I am in Princetown. In the middle of Dartmoor. The climb was kind of split into 2 different parts. So the first part was climbing like up onto the moor, and then you kind of had a bit of a plateau, then a little bit of a downhill into kind of the second climb, which kind of climbs up further onto the moor. The second half was definitely a lot harder than the first, especially with the wind. Yeah, it was a kind of block headwind all the way up, so yeah, that made things a little bit difficult. So yeah, I'd love to come back and do that with a tailwind, because you would absolutely just fly up. Because yeah, the gradients aren't too steep, kind of jump between like 5, 6, 7% for most part. So yeah, not too difficult. Yeah, 40 kilometers in, so about just over halfway for me. Pretty much gone past the highest point of today's ride. So yeah, downhill now most of the way to the coast. There are a few little climbs on the way, but yeah, most of it is downhill. Yeah, looking forward to it, because pretty much has been an absolute slog getting to this point. touch on Yorkshire, but for the south of England, pretty decent. One thing I don't usually do on rides is take a minute to kind of just stop and look at the view. Wow, and what a view we have today. I've made a little joke that it's not as nice as Yorkshire, but yeah, really, it is pretty stunning out here. So yeah, and just shame I only got one ride to kind of fit it all in and see as much as I can. Definitely have to come back at some point and yeah, give it another ride. Back into Plymouth, and yeah, what a great ride. Tough ride. It's much tougher than I was expecting. A lot more climbing. I think I ended up doing about 1,300 meters of elevation in the end, over about 80 kilometers, so 50 miles. I thought most of the climbing was in the first stuff, but I was definitely mistaken there. A few little lumps on the way back in. Yeah, just now to just navigate the bike lanes back into Plymouth town centre. So that's it for today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.